Weather's chief meteorologist, Chase Jones.
Well, the cat's already out of the bag, and if you've stopped me around town, you know that she's headed out towards the Panhandle. Unfortunately, there was nothing I could do to get her to stay. Even throwing a mile-wide tornado and basketball-sized hail up there in Lubbock, she still wants to leave. Fine, everybody else has been congratulating her, but we know she's going off to do great things. I don't know how I'm supposed to celebrate, even though there's a ton of things going on this weekend. Make sure you get out there and enjoy it, because I'm going to lay face down on the couch because she's headed out of here. Haleigh, I'm sorry that you have to go, but I know that you just want to. From those 90s all the way down into those 70s, right back up into those beautiful 90s. I'm trying to enjoy it. And as we cool down tonight, make sure you get out there and enjoy yourself. It's going to be a beautiful Friday night as well as a wonderful weekend, because you have enough time to recharge for the 4th of July, because it's going to be a good one. 93 in San Angelo, or everybody else in a combination of mid to lower 90s across the entire area. I know everybody's already out the lake for the show and shine. Those boats are looking pretty fast, and we're going to see how fast they can go. 96 in Robert Lee, 95 down there in Junction, looking like a good 3 degrees across the entire Concho Valley. Definitely better down here than up there in Lubbock, but dew points are in those 60s, while humidity indices are in those 30s and those 20s across the entire region. Again, better than Lubbock. But when we take a good look at the moisture tracker, we've been talking about this high pressure. Now, what's unusual about this high pressure is that it's highly unstable. They're seeing more flooding as a result. Usually with high pressure, it's associated with clear and fair weather. In this case, they're seeing a whole lot of severe weather push in from the east, and you're seeing these strong concentrations of yellow around the Mississippi River Valley, where they're going to expect to see a lot of flooding as a result. Now, the upper level pattern, was just talking with Zach about this because he's getting pretty good at his meteorology. That includes taking in that meteor shower tonight. We're going to watch this cold air hang out off the west coast for about 4 days before it slowly sinks its way across the four corners, and it's going to drop us all the way back down into those 80s just in time for Griff's birthday. So you see the emotional roller coaster that I'm on. Water vapor imagery is showing us all this strong convection just exploding across Kentucky, Indiana, all the way to Illinois, and you see it going all the way down into the Panhandle, Haleigh. When we take a good look at the severe weather outlook, it is the Panhandle, but going around the Concho Valley, while some of that severe weather just rips across the northern part of the nation for the 3rd day in a row. Down at the surface, we're having our eye on this convection, and we take a good look down at the tropics. We have our eye on a little bit of this circulation as it gets more organized. I was talking to Stephen about the stream of convection. This is falling across the Yucatan Peninsula. We'll see if it doesn't fight its way up the eastern coast of Mexico, but we compare the difference between Lubbock and San Angelo. Haleigh, let's take a good look. You see this strong convection making its way down, just stopping north of Abilene, but down here in the Concho Valley, getting ready for a beautiful Friday night. Now, take a good look as we keep our eye on some of this southerly flow down here, but we're keeping our eye on the cloud cover up in the Panhandle to convince Haleigh not to go. Now, down here, we're going to see the on-off cloud cover with the afternoon thunderstorm activity. Fingers are crossed. But by Monday, you see that monster front ripping through the Panhandle. It's going to make its way down here, and just as it runs out of energy, it's going to push us gently back down into those 80s. So tonight, all the way back down into those 70s as we get ready to say goodbye. It's going to be absolutely perfect. But then by tomorrow, we're gearing up for Griff's birthday, and it's going to be sunny and awesome. So get all the way out there to the lake and make sure you get out there and get a good time on those drag boats as we close in on the 4th of July. We're already wrapping up June, and I'm getting ready to throw the keys over to Stephen. We're going to see those temperatures gradually cool all the way back down into those 80s, while those overnight lows lock themselves in those 70s. Stay tuned. We'll have more of the break. You're watching KSAN News at 5.